We're in Cuba now, new country, new set of plans, new rules. We're gonna spend most of our time going from north to south.
Cuba's sitting at a real crossroads in its history and won't be long before it changes. We want to see it before it does. After traveling the world for a year, Justin and I, we were charged with a whole new energy.
As I got further away from my old life, I started to realize that this is where I need to be. This is now my lifestyle.
One day, I hope to say that I've seen the world, but that day is not here yet. Havana, Cuba. This is probably the only place on earth where you can take a cab from the 1950s around town. And it's the perfect setting for it too. Obviously driving along the ocean, convertible, top down. It really is its own kind of paradise. This place at one point was the most bustling town in all of the Americas. It was where everybody came to hang out, gamble, have a great time, party. And ever since the Cuban Revolution with Fidel Castro, it's been frozen in time.
This is a perfect time to see it before it does unthaw and melts into the rest of North America with hotels and all that stuff.
Who knows which way it's gonna go, but the idea is to see it now before it does change. I think it's going to be a really exciting country to see. Tomorrow we'll rent a car, we'll head out into the country and drive this island from top to bottom. There's definitely going to be a life out there to see, and that's going to encapsulate what I hope is all of Cuba. Justin was just showing me on the building behind us here, you can actually see bullet holes that are still chipped out of the wall from the revolution when Fidel Castro's revolutionary soldiers came in to take over Batista and start the whole revolution that's really still going on.
They come to the square and they have like full-out debates about whose team's better, who's got better players, and it gets heated up.
Yeah, these guys come down to share their view on their baseball team.
I have a question.
Apparently, these two gentlemen disagree.
I'll solve it.
Winner!
Let's get out of here before I get my ass kicked.
Peace be with you.
Justin and I were heading due west of Havana for the Pinar del Rio region and the massive tobacco fields around Viñales. We had a friend who came to Cuba a number of years back and did the backpacking thing, and it's been his stories that really kind of inspired us to leave the city life behind. Our friend took some pictures, happened to come upon a tobacco farm. He asked us to take these pictures back to the farmer if we could find them. Apparently they're the only ones he may have of them, so. This is the town of Viñales, I guess. So this is the guy we're looking for. If we can locate him, we can give him these pictures and maybe learn a little something about tobacco. All right, we try to.
This guy's like, yeah, I know this guy. This guy owes me money.
All right, I think we know where we're going. They know exactly where he lives. It's just like 4 kilometers up the road. Apparently there's a T intersection, and he lives right on the right, so we know where he is.
It's gonna be interesting to find this guy tonight, but hopefully we do find him. Well, the first bit of directions were wrong. We got lost a little bit, so we had to find out if we were going down the right road. And these guys say we had to go back a little bit and then down, and then we should find this guy.
He said it's back the way we came from.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
¿Conocen esta persona?
Sí, Prada, sí.
¿Cuántos kilómetros? Bueno, muchas gracias. Hola, ¿conocen a esta persona?
Sí,
¿Sí?
ahí en el tronco mural. Ese es tío mío.
¿Cuántos kilómetros?
Ya, te sienta ahí.
I don't think there's any doubt.
I think we found a place.
Hopefully he just still lives there, though.
Yeah. Scott's been practicing and rehearsing his Spanish. Hopefully, we can have a chance to talk with this guy and tell him why we're here.
Hola. Buenos días. ¿Cómo se llama? Royo.
Tania.
Tania.
Zoila.
Zoila.
Sonia. Ah. Buenos días. So, ¿cómo estás? I have a gift for you, actually. Mi amigo.
El amigo de él.
Tomo esta foto.
Esa foto.
Ay, qué linda.
Hace 3 años.
Ay, qué linda, Marili.
Yo me voy a andar.
Lo de poner en
Esto
pared.
lo voy a poner en pared.
Can we see? In the tobacco season, all of this cornfield would be filled with tobacco, and apparently it can grow pretty big. The tobacco seeds. All these little tobacco seeds come from this here, which is the flower of the tobacco. So this is the tobacco drying huts. Wow. So potent.
What's your chicken's name?
Clucky?
So you want to put a nice crease so it's nice and smooth looking.
To me, I don't know any better. He looks like he's rolling it just fine. She's she's laughing her ass off. So he's clearly doing it wrong or something. Or maybe he's doing it so perfect they just want to hire him.
This is what hers looks like, and this is what mine looks like. So I don't think I'm that far off. I roll it really tight.
Yeah, it looks a little rough around the edges, but...
Well, that one's nice looking.
Oh yeah, see, that's a pro right there. Look at that.
Did I do a good job?
Sí.
She's a good liar.
So this is the house. Oh wow. So we're in the kitchen here. And new addition on the shelf. Give them some decoration. This is the kind of country life I could take. Yeah, this might be a good place to
That's
have.
the one I rolled for.
Oh yeah, great.
I want to see you smoke that thing.
I want to see you smoke it.
I rolled it for you.
It's really like a smooth, clear flavor. No wonder you can live to 86 and beyond out here. It's a pretty good life. Great weather, great cigars. Unos, dos, tres. Algún día, alguien les traes las fotos. I was trying to say, one day I hope to send you these photos. I have pretty limited Spanish, what can I say, but I think they got the point. Aside from the tobacco fields that surround the Vinales area, the other thing that Vinales is renowned for is the landscape, these limestone cliffs and these rounded mountains that surround the whole area. So the best way to go see it is to get into it.
We got like a real Cuban cowboy here. It's kind of cool. He's got a cool hat and knife. And this one's name is?
Candy.
Candy. I knew a girl who danced. Her name was Candy. Knows all the horses' names, so we're in good hands.
Margarita.
Margarita. That suits me. They look a little tired, so we'll have to wake them up a little bit. We're gonna be best friends. We definitely made the effort to come out here, and there's so much to see in the country, and see it by horseback riding, and you couldn't ask for a more scenic spot. Here we are, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
About an hour or so into the ride and things really open up. You start to carve around the side of the mountain and it opens into wide open farm fields. We've been riding for a couple of hours now, so we're just taking a break. The sun's setting, the light's getting nice. We decided to stop in here, which is a friend of our horseman guide. They're doing it the old school way. Still looks good though.
This is how you get the juice out of the sugarcane.
This lady here, she's taking sugarcane. She's grinding it through what looks like the old transaxle of a bus. Wow, it's a fair bit. Is that it? This is really good, actually. Really sweet, a little bit of rum, a little bit of lime.
It's not lasting long in my glass, that's for sure. This city has so much character, but the country, it's untouched.
We've driven about 500 plus kilometers from Viñales down here to Playa Girón, one of two major landing spots during the Bay of Pigs, renowned worldwide as being one of the big invasions and startup to the Cold War.
This museum here that shows off some of the weapons that were used and some of the soldiers that died.
The two ironic things about Playa Girón and, well, the Bay of Pigs in itself is that, number one, here at Playa Girón, there's now an all-inclusive resort and hotel on the beach, which is just such a bizarre flip side to, you know what I mean, the death and the battle that took place on the exact same beach.
There's like people from all over the world just hanging out in Speedos and hanging out by the pool, drinking their drink.
A lot of people like to day trip from here out into the Rio Cuba. We're gonna day trip in. I think we've done everything.
Yeah, what time is it?
10 to 11.
That's it?
Want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Let's go. We're on the road, this highway that leads to Trinidad. Apparently starts to carve through the sides of the mountains, which we're seeing already, and the Caribbean coast on the other side. It's a rough road, but apparently it's well worth it for the view. On the way, we're continuing the Cuban tradition of helping out one another and picking up some hitchhikers as we go, give them a free ride to Trinidad. So.
We take one. Are you with him?
No, ya no, man.
Okay, we're good. He didn't make it. He didn't make the cut.
English? No.
Oh, it's better. It's way better than my Spanish. Justin?
Justin.
Scott.
Anna. Anna Iri.
Andre.
Andre.
I'll try. Vivi vias con tu familia?
Add a roll some R's, add some pizzazz.
Vive,
So how do you say that?
do you live with your family?
Yeah, you very good, very bad.
So we're in Trinidad now. We've given a free ride to Anna, and she knows a place where we might be able to stay at Casa Particular, so hopefully they have some room for us.
Help people out and people help you out.
No problem. De nada.
Bueno.
Casa Particular is a local's home that's been approved by the government of Cuba to allow visitors to come stay.
What have I created?
Grandma says no, I guess.
Hola, Pucci. Ooh, he's gonna bite me. He's friendly.
Beautiful.
Oh, gracias. Pasen, pueden pasar.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
Oh my god, we have our own bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Given the choice, I choose the Casa Particular over any hotel. I mean, you've got all the comforts of a hotel anyway, but you get to stay with a family. You get to stay right in the old town.
And it comes with a wiener dog.
Oh, he's sleeping up there with me.
Moochie. What's his name?
Johnny.
Yoni. Yoni. Oh, Yoni. I have a friend named Yoni. He's really tall.
We're just exploring the town of Trinidad, which lies halfway down Cuba. We've talked about portions of Cuba feeling like they've been frozen in time. This is a perfect example of it. This is one of the government stores. Not a lot of choice. Coffee, toothpaste, sugar, things like that. Not very well stocked, but given your ration card, you can come in, get your ration card filled here.
This is a different change of pace than we're used to. Cuba, everybody's just kind of relaxed and laid back. Everybody's outdoors, they're just kind of taking it easy, and I'm asking him where I can find a Cuban wife. He says the best way to find Cuban wives are on the street.
No, around the street, maybe in a disco, I don't know.
In the disco.
In a disco, yeah. Yes, to us, to dance, to talk, to speak Spanish.
I asked him to dance, then I buy him a drink, and then I ask him to marry me.
See, all you have to do is ask.
What is it going to do with his belt?
Like, everybody wants this belt buckle. That's where I draw all my power, from right here.
I just thought that you had something in there that it could be bad for us, you know?
Can you get up high? I think he's saying if we go up this way, we can get up higher and better view.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Worth a shot. Well, let's
Well,
take
you
his word for it.
Yeah, he knows this place better than we do, so.
How's the regalo? Good? Bueno?
Ahí conocí a mis padres y a muchos seres queridos. Nunca se puede olvidar la tierra en que uno ha nacido, ¿verdad, Dios? Y yo, como dice el rey, solo Trinidad es bella, muy bella. Sus calles de piedra son, calles de piedra, monumento nacional. Por ello vine a brindar, por ello quise brindar, con decirle al terruño, hasta luego Trinidad. Y un día me marché de muchos años, no sé si fue en mayo o junio, para decirle al terruño, para decirte terruño, hasta luego, bye, 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 bye. Trinidad, bella Trinidad, seguimos ante la ciudad legendaria. Claro, canta el pregonero en Trinidad.
Great sleep, great hospitality. Another day in Trinidad. Just like in Brazil with soccer, baseball in Cuba is basically a religion. I mean, you can find a baseball diamond in every village, town, city, doesn't matter, you'll find one.
These kids are a little young, but I guarantee you they'll kick our ass.
Most of the guys, except for the first baseman, has a glove. The rest are using bare hands. Even the bases are just pieces of a cardboard box.
I sucked at baseball when I was younger. When I was these guys' age, I sucked. All I do is I just kind of sit there and do absolutely nothing and just hope the pitcher would just walk me. And it's like, oh, here comes Justin. Every single time I'd play, I'd sit there and I'd be like, oh boy, here we go.
Uh-oh, big hitter.
Things have changed. I'm playing against kids that age now.
Okay, so he got a single. I guess the pressure's on for me now. I kind of expect a little more from him, but you know, it's first time at bat.
Scored in on the home plate, got one of our points, so. You know, I think Scott's feeling the pressure now. It's kind of funny because I heard him out there. He's like, all I gotta do is be a single. All I gotta do is be a single.
It's dangerous now. Base is juiced. Here comes the designated hitter.
what else can you ask for? You know, I'm playing with a bunch of 10-year-olds and, you know, I'm smoking them. When I start doing really, really well, I turn up the volume, I turn it up, turn up the pace. Got that guy. No, pressure's on Scott.
One run derby. You. No more punching. Oh. Right? No pressure.
At first he was up for it. Don't go anywhere because you're not getting in. See home. I don't like him on my territory. And then he just realized that we were just playing with kids. Couldn't understand why I was being so serious, but like, I hadn't played baseball in a long time and it was nice. It was just nice being out there. Yeah! 1-1 apiece. I'd be totally interested in going back home and getting into the league and stuff like that. And they call them beer leagues back home. Alright, we're up. Oh, it's gone. Got that taste that first home run, and I was just like, I want more, you know? It was just such a good feeling, just knocking it out of the park. I got really competitive. Got that baseball fever. We're on the bases. I can understand now when we saw those guys talking about baseball and how heated up they were getting.
It's like their only ball, and it gets sent like into the side of these apartment buildings. You got someone's mom looking for the ball because no one wants to keep scaling the fence. Thanks, Mom.
I know the score is. I'm kind of losing track here because he's keep on scoring so many runs. It's hard to keep track. Scott probably knows the score.
Justin wanted to go check out some art gallery. I wasn't all that into it. I just said I'd meet up with them, and apparently there's supposed to be a house where they practice Santeria, which is an old religion that is still practiced in a lot of parts of Cuba. So I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Well, I'm inside this art gallery here, and I've been kind of looking for a piece that kind of symbolizes Cuba and my trip and everything, and I come across this one and I really, really like it. Castro and Che, their faces are famous. The biggest issue for me is how do I get this back home? It's gonna crack.
No, no. Yo lo desmonto y te lo embombo y después abro otra vez.
I was here yesterday looking at it, so just wondering if the price has gotten higher or lower. You take
Un presente para los niños. Llame.
now he's making me feel bad. He's good at what he does. Well, you don't have to do it that tight. You can get loose. You can get a little bit loose. $65. The farmers here make $40 a month. $65 in one day. Good deal. She's happy. She's got a smile on her face.
This is it. This has got to be it. I do know that Santeria was brought here with the Africans who came over as slaves in the 15th century. The Spanish wouldn't allow the slaves to practice any of their African religions, so they blended Catholicism. One of them that came out is Santeria, and from my understanding, it has hints towards something similar to voodoo. Just one big empty room with this chair in the middle and the doll on the chair. To be honest, it's really eerie. It's really eerie. Talking to that woman, and she's apparently the sister of whoever does the ceremonies there for the House of Santeria. Trying to catch it would be really cool. With this being one of the few places on Earth you can still witness it, it was a no-brainer for us to get involved with it. We've been allowed access to the rear room of this house where the ceremony is about to begin.
It's just like Cambodia. It just feels like a death march for something. Something's gonna get it.
Yeah. And we've been given cigars and rum, which we've been assured are a part of this process, are very common during this ceremony or process, but we're not exactly strangers to these items by now in our trip in Cuba.
Okay, and now you put your
okay.
like this.
Okay.
You take yours.
I feel like a chef.
It's kind of an interesting scenario, and you didn't really know what was going on. And
At first sight, everything about it is very bizarre. You don't understand what any of this stuff is about, but you go through the process and you start to put all the pieces together.
Negative energies.
Negative energy.
it's interesting. It's hard to watch.
They took the heads off a pigeon and drained the blood into this bowl where there were rocks. It's a hell of an experience, Santeria. Going from not knowing anything about it before I came to Cuba
Here.
to being thrown right into it and being fully involved in the ritual. Unbelievable.
Everybody was packed in this room, and this girl would come in with these machetes, and she'd be waving them around and dancing, and the machete was just kind of flashing by your face. And I don't know if it was the rum or if it was the cigars, or it just put you into this weird frame of mind. And she was dancing around the room, the drums were just pounding away. People were just coming all over the place and dancing outside, and everybody wanted to be a part of it. It was just mesmerizing.
You lose sight of the fact that you're on an island when you're in Cuba. It's an enormous island. So when we finally got to the coast, after exploring a bit of Trinidad, we just decided we're gonna get out on the water and kind of be pirates of the Caribbean for a day. We've got Alejandro, our captain here. We've got Rainier, our co-captain. Justin's done a little bit of sailing before, and of course, he now considers himself God's gift to sailing. The second he got to the helm, he just wanted to bark orders.
Mr. Wilson, all hands on deck here. Calling in Mr. Wilson. Craig Wilson. R, give me an R, Wilson. Give me an R. Give me an R if you're a sailor. I'm on strike. You're gonna walk the plank with that attitude, my friend.
Oh, gladly.
Give me an R. One R. For rough and red and ruby.
Keep her coming. Captain says keep her coming.
The captain says give me an R. R, gonna kick you in the ass soon I let go of this helm. R. 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 There we go. R. Thank you very much. R. There she be.
Just dropped in a couple of lines. Apparently these are Barracuda waters, so since we're heading out into the Caribbean Sea, we might as well try our luck at some fishing.
This is kind of the easy way of fishing, really. You just kind of throw your line in and just let it be.
We hooked into something. Doesn't seem to be too big a size. Oh, that. Some nasty teeth on him. Look at those teeth.
I was just about to put my finger in his mouth. That's why you don't do that.
Looks like
old chompy.
It looks like a haggard old gold prospector. We're gonna pile back in the car and drive to the extreme southeast tip of the country, near Santiago de Cuba. We caught word of one of the most spectacular drives you can do in all of Cuba, between the Caribbean Sea and the Sierra Maestra Mountains. The idea was to get around and see some of the remote outposts that the rebel army would have used 50 some odd years ago in preparation for the revolution. We've been told that the slightly over 100-kilometer trek takes about 4 hours or more, and I think we can see already why, but it's kind of worth it every time you get to a section that's been washed out by tropical storms and things like that. You can stop and just have a look at the view because it's unbelievable. While the view is the payoff, the drive is treacherous to say the least. God. I assume this bridge is still open. Why? I assume. Look up ahead.
Just keep going, dude. See what happens.
Okay. I think it's just a big divot.
We ended up doing this coastal drive down the coast, and we were kind of warned about it, saying like it's a pretty sketchy road to be on.
That bridge looks like it could go at any time.
I don't know, it's maybe 40 feet down or something, I guess.
After further inspection, this car is not a 1969 Dodge Charger. And we cannot jump over this gap, so we're trying to find a way around it.
We got jumping!
I drive across it?
You didn't want to drive.
My department right here.
I'll drive. Just because it's dangerous doesn't mean fine, drive it. And then the second after, he'll want to go nappy time again. I'll just wake you up when the next fun thing happens. Don't worry.
He's mad at me.
Are you seriously mad at me? Because it didn't seem like anybody wanted to drive across it. It was like, well, we shouldn't drive it, we shouldn't drive. So I'm like, I'll just do it. Do you at least appreciate what I did for you, Dre?
I'm not getting into it. Going along that coastal road felt like something not even the Cubans were doing. I really didn't expect to find so many parts of Cuba that seemed very much untraveled. We've finally made it through the worst of the roads. Unfortunately, it also means that the best of the scenery is also behind us now too. Just desperate for a little gas and then hit the road again. We've completed our loop drive of the coastline, and we've got ourselves up into the Sierra Maestra Mountains. We're getting close to the area where Fidel and the rebels actually gathered and started to plan the successful portion of the rebellion a few years after.
They've only opened this up about 6 months ago to the public. We pulled a couple strings, we got a camera up there. To be like one of the first film crews to ever get that on film, yeah, that's awesome. I guess here was the kitchen. This is where everybody would be fed. Traveling is the best history lesson you could possibly have. It gives you a chance to see things firsthand and experience the culture and the history.
This is the very place that Fidel Castro held out in. The cool thing was inside this place, you can escape from anywhere, but he was pretty well planned. He actually had a trap door.
It's weird kind of walking around here realizing like this is where it all began.
Less than 50 years ago when they were sitting at this table, Che Rivera, Fidel Castro, you know, Cienfuegos, they're all sitting at this table planning out like, okay, how are we gonna make 300 troops look like 3,000?
It's interesting that tree behind us, that's where he used to sit on one of these benches and he used to shoot at that tree. If you go look at it closely, you can see like little bolts on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 you can see it. So I guess he'd come here, people that like farmers and stuff that didn't know how to shoot a gun or anything, they'd come here and he'd, you know, teach them how to shoot. You can see in here, there's one here, one there.
This is the field hospital that the rebels built, where Che would have spent a lot of time. There's still actually quite a bit of medicine vials.
Here's Che's living quarters. He was like one of the doctors here. He was pretty much the main doctor. I don't know what he kept in here. But he'd sit here and prescribe stuff. He's like, oh, what do you want? I wonder if at any time during the revolution, Che just kind of sat here and just kind of did one of these, like, oh, why did I leave Mexico? Fidel better be right about this one.
This dirt trail leads to pretty much the top of Cuba and the same spot where Che Guevara
had a radio station that he used to broadcast shortwave radio to try to rally the people for the revolution.
There's been a lot of really interesting history that's happened in the last 50, 60 years. Just seeing where a lot of these major events went down, I'm really proud to say I got to see. Hey, nice.
Still got one.
Yeah, it's good to smoke.
It's okay?
Oh, so you smoked the whole thing.
When we rolled into Santiago de Cuba, it was a real sense of accomplishment. It was a real sight for sore eyes because we showed up on the third day of Carnival, their biggest festivals of the whole year.
Everybody here, this is a very local festival, a very local thing.
Hold on a second. Do you have 5 on you? 2 5s? $5. I gave him a 10.
It's 5 pesos in the old money. It's not 5 convertible pesos.
No wonder they looked at me like I was crazy, because look at what's money I got back. I gave him $10 and now I got look like $100 back.
You know what that works out to be? 15 cents.
Now we're loaded. Now we got tons and tons of money. And people looking at us now, so I probably put it away. But when I got tons of money, food's on me, drinks are on me. We're going on inclusive Carnival. Can I get I'm hungry, man.
It's like a pizza taco.
What elevated it above some of the Cuban experiences we've had is that we really felt like we were the only ones there who weren't Cuban. Was a real sense of accomplishment as well. And Justin and I wasted no time getting right into the mix.
I think I have a fun time in there.
I call that thing the birdcage of death.
I think it's made of a birdcage.
The important thing is that the kids have fun.
You know what big kids do for fun?
Funny bags do catch.
They don't look like the cleanest buckets in the world to be drinking out of, but let's go fill them up, all right?
We found it. Kegs.
I like calling all alcohol booze.
Any way you slice it, it means
Cheers.
cheers.
Salud. No. Not cheers. Salud.
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 It's not the best tasting beer, but it is beer nonetheless.
Cheap beer, good times.
Cheap beer, good times.
Right? Yeah. All right.
Cheapy.
It's Carnival!
I'm like a roller coaster junkie. This is like really scary. $1 for you or for me to go on?
I ended up going on one of these rides, and I had a problem getting on it. He's like, you weigh too much, and this kid was fighting for me to get on.
He's bargaining to get me on because this guy's like, you're too old. I'm like, no.
So where's that gonna happen?
We could die.
We could die.
I'm gonna take the worst ride of all. It's the ride of the baños. Get in this thing.
With my weight and your weight, this is a really, really, really bad idea. Like, I am honestly freaked out right now. There you go. Although my buddies got on, so salute.
I was surprised that we actually got on. The guy was just looking at us like, don't do anything stupid, don't make any more movements than you need to.
All the ride is an axle of the back of a truck. Tilt on its side, and they just attach poles to it. And you can see it's like a rear end of a truck.
Wow. Wow.
Ese es tu amigo.
Have you ever peed over top of the wheel well?
Oh, great, we're spinning. That means we're just loosening something. These kids don't even realize how close they are to dying right now. Oh, shit. Hey, buddy!
Solo,
What solo?
solo,
Does that mean number 1? Because that's what I did.
solo.
Solo, yes.
Sin novia, sin nada.
Am I what?
Sin novia.
I think I'm gonna survive this.
tiene novia, enamorada. No hay nada.
I don't know.
I survived. I guess that's all that mattered. Thank you. Wow. By the end of this carnival, that thing will be back on the road again. He'll be turned back into his truck.
I don't want to know what you did. Don't take me to see it. I don't want. I'm done with this trailer. The fact that I had to pay for this is bad enough. Let's go. Just gracias for that service.
Thank you.
Thanks. Now where the hell's Justin?
You have fun? Yeah, you like it? Want some ice cream? Okay, let's go get. We're gonna go get some ice cream or a cotton candy or something. When I got off the ride, I said to the kid, I'm like, thanks so much for helping me get on. If you want something, it's on me, you know? And so went over, got some cotton candy. And then he started going over all these old vendors. He got me on the ride, which I appreciated, but now he wants a cell phone. Here, put that on. He's looking up, look up. He's like, come this way now. Jeez. Ice cream. Thanks to that kid, I probably won't have kids for another 5 more years. So on top of the 5 years I didn't plan on having kids. He realized I had a little bit of money left, so he went and gathered all his friends. So I'm buying them all ice cream now. Everybody here's getting ice cream. I went from having 1 kid to having like 16. I got no money left. Well, that's not on ice cream.
Oh, you know this kid?
Yeah, kinda.
Can I have another beer? Can I have another beer? Please, please.
Carnival is over, that's it. I'm getting him a beer and we're getting the hell out of here.
The timing was definitely right coming here. And we came at a time where it really feels like it's teetering on a point of big change. And overnight, Cuba could change in an instant. Coming here was a big deal. Coming here now and seeing it now.
We snuck in, we had a way in, we found our way into the parade, and this is where the carnival is going down.
Ending our trip in Santiago, being able to arrive during Carnival was fantastic. It was one of the best ways to just jump headfirst into everyday life.
We got down to one of the floats, and the girls were dancing, shaking their bodies and moving and twisting, and it was definitely the sight to see.
You know, my girlfriend would be happy to know that I didn't notice anything other than very nicely decorated floats. And I think there was something else involved with the floats, but I don't really remember. Yeah, I think that was it. We lived the Carnival high life by doing it all. I think we were successful in becoming Cuban even for just that night.
I hope that's the last float, because I don't know how you top that. There goes the float of dreams.
Being in Cuba has been a fantastic opportunity and experience, but we have to move on.
Next, we're off to the opposite side of the world, to the remote countryside of Mongolia. We'll cross the Gobi Desert and press deep into the northern frontier to find a reindeer herding tribe.